Welcome everyone to the live training session for Thursday, May 24th, 2018. Thank you, Shaw. Time right now is approximately 8:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, we're on the charts. We're actually going to get into some interactive training tonight and delve into something that I actually do personally that is going to help all of you tremendously. Thank you, Jay Carly. I wanted to get a link. I need to go over here. Before I even get into training, let me welcome our new students. I did have the list of you guys up, but if you're new, you know that you're new, so welcome. You're in the right place, definitely at the right time. There's no better time than ever to be able to not only make money, but learn a skill that's going to position you to create your own paycheck within due time. Not overnight riches, not overnight success. It's going to take work on your part to train and to study and to put the work in so that you acquire the skill. As you acquire the skill, you're going to be able to execute skill day in and day out. And that's what we're going to get into in tonight's training. We're going to delve into it a bit more, into what we actually do, the process. Those of you who are new, you are going to want to watch several videos in the playlist. If you have not received the playlist as of yet, just message me on Facebook. Send me, when I was communicating with you on Messenger, send me a message on there. Let me know that you don't have the playlist, and I will send it to you. But I believe that I have already done so. But if I haven't, just remind me. I'll make sure that you get the playlist. In the playlist, videos number 95, number 92, and number 55 are the videos that you are going to want to start out with. Those videos are going to guide you into the parameters that we use. The actual parameters that we use are going to keep you out of the market when you don't need to be in there. Okay? It's very important that you are aware of when not to be in the market. I cannot stress to you how important that is. That's more important than trying to get into a winning trade. Okay? It is more important than trying to get into a winning trade. Let's see what time we got. Boom. All right. Boom. We're going to start it right there. Now, this right here is a timer. This is a timer. This link, I'm going to make sure that I'll share in the group chat. And I'm going to share it in, let me just paste it right now in the chat so that you guys have it. This is a timer right here that is going to help you to not focus so much time and attention on the actual chart. What I'm talking about is this. You want to divert your attention from sitting in front of the chart for hours and hours and hours just looking at this. All right, I'm going to show you. What you're going to see on the screen is what I actually do every day. I'm going to show you how I actually sit on the charts. First thing I do, I come to that timer and I set it. The way I set it is I come to Nadex. When this starts at 5 minutes, I take that timer. There's a big green button that says start. Click start when this is at 5 minutes. Okay, click start. What happens is this is going to time down, right? When this gets down to the 0 mark, you're going to hear an alert. It sounds like an alarm clock. It's going to go, just like that. Let me repeat that. It's going to sound like, just like that, okay? When you hear that, then you come over to Nadex. And what's going to happen is you're going to be here right at the 1 minute and 30 mark. Right at that 1:30 mark. That's how much time is going to be remaining here. For those new, 1:30 is when we actually begin to apply the parameters. That is the first parameter. 1:30 left on the clock. Got that? I'm glad that these trainings are recorded, because this is going to be a good training for you to watch so that you can understand how to reduce your screen time and improve your skill. This is going to help you become more skillful, period. And I'm going to explain why as we do it. Now, this is what I do, okay? Right now, I'm into The Sopranos for whatever reason. I just like watching the Sopranos, okay? So don't judge me. I just go and I just start watching Sopranos for whatever reason, okay? So here we go. Let's just put this on. Wait, this not that way. This not the free one. Come on. Where's the free one? Anyway, gotta start over. Type it in. Come on, where's the free scenes? You know we don't pay for nothing online. What's wrong with you, YouTube? Now, mind you, while I'm doing this, all I'm doing is waiting to hear that As soon as I hear that I'm going to go back to the chart. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. You know, I'm over here right now doing this. There we go. There goes some scenes. All right, cool. So I'm over here doing this, watching The Sopranos, watching my favorite sitcom, whatever. There's my alert. Boom. See how much time is left here? We're going to apply the parameters right away. Now, first thing we look at, speed. We got 1 micropip. Cool. As soon as we get under the minute mark, we know what we're waiting for. If we don't see it, I'm getting off the chart. We at a minute mark. Boom. We looking at pricing on the option. Back tick. Disqualified. I'm back to The Sopranos. This is what I do. You see how fast I disqualified the trade? I disqualified the trade immediately. As soon as I disqualify the trade, I'm back over here. Okay? And I'm going to stay here until I hear the alarm again. And this is what I do all day. I do other things. Whatever. Oh, I got to pause this. Hold on. Come on. They showing craziness. Let's go to another scene. Like Tony was getting busy right there. So we're not going to show that. All right, so here we go. Watching whatever. Another episode. All right? I'm over here doing this, or, you know, I'll come over and, let me see. Let me see what I was actually watching today. Get an exact episode of something I was actually watching today. Let me show you. Here we go. Bam. Y'all know what this is. So I'm in the list. What was I watching today? I think I was watching 95, actually. Was it 95? Yes, it was. So I was over here watching Evolution. This is me today. Training number 95. Boom. Now I'm over here doing this. I'm watching training, and I'm waiting for that alarm to go off. That's all I'm doing. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I'm listening to training. I'm absorbing training while I'm waiting for the chart to position itself. When that alarm goes off, I'll be back over on Nadex. Until it goes off, I'm over here doing what I'm doing. Listening to training. This is my day. You know, I know I talk a lot about how many times I've watched these videos, and I'm not playing when I say that. Like, it's not a joke, and I'm not making it up. Number 92, I literally have watched that video 94 times. 95, I've been having on repeat. I think I'm up to 28 because I just added it. We just added it the other day. The other night on training, I mentioned 95 for the first time. I think it was Tuesday. So since Tuesday, or it might have been since Monday. Since Monday, I've watched number 95 28 times. This video right here, the one that's playing right now. Yeah, let me make it a little bigger. I watch this. 28. This right here will be 29. And I'm doing this, waiting for What is What noise is that? What noise is that? See who's paying attention. Bingo. Time to look at the charts. And all that noise is just an alarm clock noise. So until I hear that, I'm over here doing something else. Training, watching training videos. Either doing that or I'm watching my man, Tony Soprano. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I feel at the moment. I might alternate, go back and forth between the two. Usually if I'm into training, I'm into training. Like I'll watch this whole thing for 2 hours. However long the training is for, I'll watch that. This is going to help me pass time while I wait for this alert to go off to tell me to look at the chart. This right here. When that timer goes off, I'm going to go back to Nadex. Now, mind you, you see how much time just went by, right? As I'm talking and I'm just looking at this training right here. When I go back to Nadex, I'm ready to get it on immediately. I'm not wasting any time. I don't have to wonder. I don't have to, oh, what am I supposed to do first? There's none of that. Because it's so soaked into my memory, not only do I know exactly what to do, I just do it. And this right here, there it is. Boom, I heard it. I come over here. Look, we at the minute mark. I'm ready to go. Favorable pricing. Boom, got priced out. Moving too fast, disqualified. I'm back on training. Now you see how I didn't waste any time? I don't spend my time looking at this after it's disqualified. After I DQ this, I'm back over here. This is what I do. This is what I personally do. I come here after that alert goes off. I disqualify the trade. Back over here. And this, what it does is mentally, you are training while you're waiting for your trade to come. And until your trade comes, you're disqualifying trades. That is your job. And I want you to do it fast. I don't want you to waste time just sitting here on the chart and doing other stuff that you don't have to, because this is going to consume your time and it's going to make you addicted to looking at the charts. And we don't want you to be addicted to actually looking at the charts. We want you to become addicted with the process of applying the parameters. So in other words, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could go and cook a burger. When you hear that alarm go off, you come back to the chart, boom. You look at the chart and you're ready to go. Like there's no question, there's no wondering about anything. You're ready to go. As soon as you look at the chart, you wait for the parameters to get into place, or you wait for the market to disqualify the trade. That's it. If the market DQs the trade, do that ASAP, quickly. I'm telling, like, the reason that I'm going through this is because I know that this is going to help all of you to not only pass the time, but it's going to help you appreciate when you get the win. See, I know that a lot of you will, you'll sit on the charts and you'll wait for your trade to come, but you'll spend a lot of time on the chart itself. Now, if you're just watching a training, you're not actually on the chart. What you're doing is you're absorbing the skills. Everything we cover on training is all relevant to your skill set being built up all the time. It's repetitive on purpose. You keep watching the same trainings over and over again. Like right now I'm in the 95. We can go into any of the trainings. We can watch video number 6. I go into 6. I bring it back to the old school. I know that some of y'all like to watch video number 6. This was the original training. Look how long it is. This training was 3 hours. This training was 3 hours long. This is back when we was using MetaTrader. So it goes to show you the actual evolution of the training and the actual information that we go over in training. Even though it's the same information, it's being presented easier for you to understand over time. It's less clutter. You know, back on this video, I used to have to toggle between the screens. See how I used to toggle back and forth? I have to go to MetaTrader, then back to Nadex, going back, forth. It wasn't a problem for me at all. But it became an issue for some of the new folks. So what did we do? Stop using it. Went from that, started using the Nadex platform. And that's what you began to see in later trainings. You know, boom, pick out another one. Video number 24. Watch that one. Boom. As soon as we come on, there's a trade running. Let's see what it does. That looks like it is a long 61. Those 7 micropips. See that? 7 micropips above the strike in the money. Boom. Chicken dinner. Out the gate. Look at the time. 8:25 p.m. This was back in January. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a different time when the market was doing different behavior, right? But the parameters were still the same. Same parameter. It doesn't matter what training you watch. All of the parameters are the same all the time. When we were doing this early on, we used to call it traffic. Matter of fact, even before that, we used to call the slow condition in the market consolidation. That's where it started. Boom, there's my alarm. Come back to Nadex. I'm ready to go. I look here. We got pricing. Back to disqualified. Back to the Sopranos. Or back to training. One or the other. You see, I don't waste any time. I'm not looking, oh, maybe I can try to get in there when maybe if it goes down here and it bounces and I catch it on the way. No, we don't do any of that. We're not doing any of that. We're not looking at pricing up here when they're under 30 seconds and all of that, trying to catch, you know, somebody's order who's putting an order out there. We're not doing that. There's nothing that we're doing other than applying the parameters with precision every time. And the faster you do it, the better that you're going to become. The faster you do it, you'll become better faster. Yeah, let's set this over. Because this clock was lagging a little bit. All right, so now it's set, minute and 30. So now, when this gets back down to a minute and 30, alarm's going to go off. I'm going to come back over to the chart. Meantime, I'm back on video number 24, trading. And this is what I do all day. That's my day. So by the time you see me actually take my trade, I've applied Mark's rule, meaning I've actually looked at trades and waited for the market to prove that that trade is valid and that the condition is in place. I'm going to let that first one go by. If it wins, market is talking to me. Market is like, hey, get ready. Market's like, yeah, listen, I might be ready to give you a little something. Get ready. That's what Mark's rule does. We let that first trade go by. Sometimes I let the second one go by. Sometimes I let 3 go by. And see, it depends on what the market looks like. If the behavior in the market is erratic and is moving around real herky-jerky, I'm definitely letting at least 2 trades go by first. At least. And what happens, just like you see this right here, this is an actual training. So while you're in between actually waiting for the market to give you that first parameter, which is a minute 30, you're training in between. You're absorbing the skills in between executing the skill. That's like just it's excessive. It's excessive, but it should be. Because if that's what you want your results to be like, That's what your training has to be like. Your results is going to reflect the way that you train. Isn't that something else? Is that what really happens? Yeah, that's how it works. If you just try to do it without training, and that's why I like to let the trainings run in between when I'm waiting for trades. Because you do that, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be looking at the market with so much precision, you're ready to DQ that trade fast. Like you're not there to play around with the market. Because there is no playing with the market. The market will punish you if you try to play with it. So we don't got time to play. We here to train while we're trading. While you're waiting for your trade to set up, and like I said, all I'm doing right now, I'm watching the training. Waiting for that alarm to go off. As soon as I hear that alarm go off, I go back over to Nadex, start the process. And then rinse and repeat that all day. Now, mind you, how much time has gone by so far? So far, we went through what, 3 binaries? That's 15 minutes. You see how fast the time went by? And all we did so far was look at bits and pieces of 2 trainings. Boom, there's my alarm. Come over to the chart. Here we go. I'm ready to go. Out the gate. We get under a minute, we're going to know exactly what it is. Right now, we're measuring speed. We get an idea. We're seeing where the market is positioning itself. You see that it's moving away from this line. You know that you're looking at a short. Off the bat, no questions. You know that you're looking at a short. Under a minute, look at your pricing on the option. Priced out. Disqualified. No questions, no nothing. Disqualified. You're looking at a short, it's in position under this line, you're priced out. No questions. Oh, but Mark, what about the long? I'm not looking at the long. The short setup, I'm not even looking at the long. I'm looking back at training. That quick, boom, over, done. You see, this is how you avoid losing. Because if you, let's say, for example, that right there in that example, you're looking at a potential long here. Oh, well, Mark, I saw it setting up. All right. So now you want to play around with what is not the primary direction that you should be looking at when you set up the actual trade to begin with. The market is already going to be in position in one direction or the other. When we look at it, we only want to look at that one direction. Ignore the other one. Doesn't matter what the other one is doing. Ignore the other one, period. Once you do that, you're finished. You disqualify the trade, it's over. Back to training. And listen, I want you guys to really pay attention to what I'm telling you tonight, because this right here is going to separate you from everybody. Like, you guys that are really committed to training, this is going to be the training tonight that really separates you from the pack. This one tonight, because I'm giving you specific things to actually do with your time. This is real. Like, right now, you're training. All you're doing is just going through training. All right, you watching this. Maybe you want to look at another training. I don't care what you do. I honestly don't. You can go to any one of these. Here. Go to one talking about some structure or something. Here we go. More structure right here. Let's look at 41. Open that one up. Play it. Press play. Boom. If you want to go through the video and see if you can find an actual trade that's set up. Like, this is stuff I do. I might go through the video, skim through it, see if there was an actual trade that we got into, and just look at it. There might have not been any trade at all during that training. If you want to see actual trades, go through the trainings and just skip through the trainings until you see a trade. You see what I'm doing? I'm scanning through the training right now, just looking to see if an actual trade was taken. If you want to, go through all the trainings like this until you see a trade. This is training. This is training. What you see me doing is training. This is training. Oh, I want to see more trades, Mark. I want to see more trade examples. Go through the trains. See if you can find one. And many times, there are many sessions where we didn't take a trade at all. And you already know why. We're here to disqualify trades. We are not here to take a bunch of trades. We're here to DQ until we can't. When we can't DQ, that's when we're in a trade. Boom. That one, no trade was taken during that session that I saw. Go to the next one. 42. Let's see what 42 is talking about. See if we can find a trade in this one. Mind you, I'm waiting for a minute 30. I'm still on the chart. I'm just not on the chart right now. I'm waiting. And while I'm waiting, I'm training. Right now, I'm going through trainings. We're going to see if I can find a trade that we got into during one of these trainings. Let me see something. Maybe I can scan it this way. Take it up right there. Let me go there, see what happens. No, but I don't think I got into a trade. And even looking at when the ticket was pulled up. Matter of fact, let me do that. Let's see what happened when I pulled the ticket up and just see what actually happened in the market. Man, this right here is crazy. Because I just realized that I do this. I actually do this, right? Like what I'm showing you right now, I go through the trainings and do this sometimes. And look for trades or look for, even when the ticket was pulled up, just look at and see the behavior of the market. What was the market doing? What did it look like? Now look, let me pause this. Right here, this is back in February. This is February 5th. So you want to have an idea of how was the market moving back in February. Go back into trainings and look at examples where it's in February. And it'll show you. Look, let's see what the market was looking like. Look at that right there. 3 micropips above, 4 micropips, 5 micropips, 6, 7. And I didn't take it. Let's see what it did. Went right under that strike. Now look at that. Avoided a losing trade. Look at that. Avoided a loss. What is that telling you? Now, study the price behavior of what was actually happening there. What you'll see is that there was speed. There was speed there. Not only that, if you look at the position of the market here, the market was not positioned for a move up. It was positioned for a move down. See, and without me even listening, I don't even have, like right now, I'm not even listening to the audio from this training. We're just watching. So it's like, how did I know that? Because I understand the behavior. Because I study the behavior of the price. Look at what price was doing. Look at how the market actually set up in relation to that strike right there. Look at what it did. This is how you sharpen your blade every day. Every day. You want to find the trade we actually took? Let's go into some trainings, find the trade we actually took. There's my alarm. Let's go over to Nadex. Oh, what the hell? I got to get this. This right here, for some reason, in here is lagging. Let me get it out of there. I'll do it in my other browser. Start it over here. Because it's off for some reason. This stupid thing going on for 3 minutes. All right. Key says she also reviews her recordings while she's listening to training. Yes. Yes. Do that. Record your trades. You can even go through trades you didn't take. Look at the trades you didn't take. If you're recording your trades or your potential trades, just recording as you're on the charts, go through those recordings and look and see what the behavior of the price was. And look at the trades that win and look at the trades that do something crazy. And look at the difference in the price behavior versus, just comparing and contrasting one another. You guys study at this level, you train at this level, I can't even explain to you what type of trading you're going to be just doing over time. You're just going to be a machine. This is how you become a machine with this. Like a robot. And I'm only over here now because I don't have the timer up yet. I'll reset it when it gets back under to the 5 minute, to the new 5 minute binary. So boom, look. This is how fast we DQ. Right now we're looking at speed. Right? So far I saw 2 or 3 micropips. Right? Now we under the minute mark. What direction should we be looking in? Price moving away from the line, right? What was the speed? What was the speed? Did you pay attention to what the speed was? Key said too fast. Great answer. In other words, too fast means 2 or more. If it's too fast, what do we do? What do we do when the market is moving too fast? Bingo. DQ. That's it. No questions, no nothing. And we're not concerned with the outcome. All right, we almost at 5 minutes. Right there. Let me come over here. Boom. All right. So hopefully it'll work on. This is how I usually have it set up anyway. I usually put the timer on in the Chrome browser. For some reason it was active fully in Safari. So all right, boom. Now I got that running. So my timer's back up. Back to my training videos. So I'm gonna just go through. I'm gonna scroll through and see if I can actually find a trainer with a trade in it, so we can look at what the trade did. I see a ticket was up just there. Let me see. Let's see what happened over here. Pulled up a ticket. Let's see, 1 minute and 40-something seconds left. See that? Put 83 in the price field. We at the 1.5 minute mark right there. So far, pricing is favorable, but we priced out already. See, we over 1 minute. We already priced out. Let's see what I do with the ticket. Let's see what I do with the ticket. We at the minute mark right there. I must be talking about something. All right, I guess I kept it up for the whole time during our talking about whatever. But anyway, ain't no trade right there. See, I waited until 30 seconds that I closed the ticket. So I must have been talking about something. All right, cool. And we just move on. Go through it again. See if we can find an actual trade in this session. Let me see. Pulled up another ticket there. Pulled up a ticket there. No trade though. Pulled up a ticket there. No trade. All right, cool. So no trades. No trades in this session. Cool. We go back. Go to the next one. What number was that, too? By the way. What number was that just now? 42? Okay, so 43. 43 was patience. This is a 5-star video, so I'm pretty sure there was some good stuff covered in that one. Let's look at that one. If the video title is patience, you know that that's power packed. But I'm just going to skim through and see if I can find an actual trade that we took during the session. Let's see. Maybe that's why this was called patience, because there was no trades to get. And that's cool. It's okay. There goes a ticket. No trade though. Alright, there's my alarm. Boom. Come over to Nadex. See it? Right at 1:30. I'm ready. We're gonna watch. See what happens. See how the market positions itself. See if we have all of our parameters. If we don't, the first parameter that act up, I'm DQing the trade. So we got a new candle. We under the minute mark. We got favorable pricing. Up. Look at that. Did you see that? So did you see the price move? You see it pushing? Now you priced out. Now, I didn't pull the ticket up fast enough, but when that price ticked down, I would be in this trade. I would be in the trade already. There might have been a back tick, but I would have been in the trade already. Understand, if you get into the trade, the back tick that happens after you're in the trade don't matter because you committed to the trade. I'm just saying I would have been in that trade just now. The only reason why I wasn't is because I didn't have the ticket up already. But I would be in that trade. Now, mind you, look at how fast it happened. See, this is what I'm talking about. Boom, I took the trade, won the trade, my day's over. How many binaries did we look at before the trade came just now? Can someone tell me? How many binaries did we look at? James said 1. Nope, it's more than that. Rob said 3. Nope, more than that. Key said less than 10. Very good, Key. Great answer. She's like more than 1, less than 10. Shania actually hit it on the, well, not on the head. She said 2 numbers. But your first number is correct. We watched 6. That was the 6 binary. What's 6 times 5? That's 30. That's 30, right? 30 minutes? So in a half hour, my day's over. And all I did was train and watch The Sopranos and wait for the trade to come. Do y'all understand what I just explained? All I did was watch The Sopranos or train. And my day is over. Like you guys understand that, right? This is what I'm talking about. Now, just imagine for a moment that every day is kind of like that for you. It may not happen within 30 minutes. You know, that's a fast example because that 30 minutes did not feel like 30 minutes to me. I don't know what it felt like to y'all, but it didn't feel like a half hour at all. Felt like 10 minutes. So you see how we cut the time down off the chart stayed out of trades that just was not relevant to nothing that we do. We disqualified them, and then we came back and continued what we were doing in training. Like, I'm over here still looking for an actual trade. I still want to find a trade. I want to find a trade so we can actually look at an example. But my point is, all I did was train. I thought I saw a trade just now. What's that? That's something? No. No, I would have seen the ticket first. There's a ticket. No trade. Okay. All I did was train and wait for the market to come to me. That's it. That's all I did. And for those of you who, will trade more than one time, all right, you got your first one off, right? And we're going to continue doing what we normally do. What am I doing now? I'm training still. I'm training, and let's say I want to wait for another trade to come. I'm waiting, but I'm not at the chart. I don't have to be. There goes the trade right there. We'll come back to it. Let's go to Nadex because my alert just went off. Here we are, measuring the speed. We under minute 30. We're going to measure speed first. We know that, right? We want to see how much speed is in the market. There's some speed in the market right now. We see that. It's clear. So now we get under the minute mark. We know we can't have speed faster than 1. Right now the direction is technically up, so price would have to continue to move away from this line in order to be a valid trade going up. And it would have to do it at a speed no faster than 1. It ain't doing that. So we give it the big DQ. Over with. All right, off. And I'm away from the charts, back to training. So here's an example. Here's an actual trade. Let's see what went on here on this trade. That looked like one of the trades that I just like to take. I think I actually saw a back tick, but I think I'll be doing those. I wonder if I took that to show what not to do. I would actually have to listen. Hold on, let me see what I was talking about. Let me listen to what I was saying. Nope, I just took that trade. I took it with confidence and was talking shit after and everything. So, okay. Oh, you know what's funny? Guess who I'm talking to? Guess who I'm talking to? Right at that moment. That is funny. Oh, that's valid. That's valid. Now, what's interesting is that trade right there is a stall. That is a stalling trade. So that right now would not take, because I know what the environment is in the market right now. I wouldn't take that now. I wouldn't take that. But I'm explaining to Jay Carley about the condition that was in the market right there, which was the not the reason, but it backed up me taking the trade with confidence. And I was just talking her through it. So that was interesting. That's very interesting. Because again, if you understand the environment of the market that you're in, you'll know when you're able to do certain things and when you're not. It's very interesting that This was back in February. This was February. See the date, February 7th? And the type of behavior that was taking place at that time, once you kind of have a feel for the behavior, you'll know what you are able to do and not do. And I think that that's what applying Mark's rule and disqualifying trades and then making your adjustments accordingly will do. Because understand that with the stalling, that was an actual adjustment that we had to make to being limited to the 5 micropips. Instead of you trying to hold on to the way that you're doing it, if you want to increase the probability when the market is giving you reasons to be wary of what it could do, you have to tighten your criteria, not loosen it. In other words, we know our parameter for distance is 5 micropips, right? But now when you get under the minute mark, let's say you're at 5 micropips and the market's not moving. Okay, let me pause this, go over to Nadex. As soon as we come, we measure in the speed. We already know this is moving fast. Like out off the bat, we know it's moving fast. You know, this is why I like to measure starting from a minute 30, because if you come over to the chart and you see the speed, a lot of times I just leave. Like I leave now because I don't even want to play around with that speed. There's a back tick right there. It's DQ'd anyway. Over. Done. I'm back into training. You see how fast I disqualify the trade and then move on? Now, how many binaries is that we just went through? Since the trade that I was talking about I would have taken. How many binaries have we gone through since then? 3? So that's what, another 15 minutes? Might have been 2. It's either 2 or 3. But either way, look how fast we disqualify, and look at how much time went by, and it don't seem like it was that long. That fast, 10 minutes went by. But we spent 10 minutes training. We didn't spend 10 minutes on the chart. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I am the way that I am now. This is exactly the behavior that I'm doing in between the actual trades, setting up. In between the binaries. I don't even waste time with anything beyond the minute 30 mark. That way, when I'm at a minute 30, I'm there ready. I'm ready. As soon as I see something that is going to disqualify potentially that trade, I want to disqualify the trade and get it over with. I don't want it to play. I don't want it to be tap dancing around and all of that on the chart. I don't need that. Tell me what the hell you're doing and let's go. All right, you're doing that? All right, I'm out. Oh, you want to cooperate? Ah, we being cooperative. All right, trigger finger ready. And that's how we move. That is how we move. Let me see if I can find another trade in one of these trainings. Let me see, what was that? Hold up. Take it. No trade though. Okay, so that was it for that. All right, so boom, go to the next training. Do the same thing again. And right now, all I'm doing is going through trainings, looking for actual trades that were taken during the training. You know, this is a very good exercise for you to go back, because you can go back in time, look at what the behavior of the market was and what it did with trades that were actually taken at the time. This is teaching you so much. Man, this is some nuggets right here. This is like inside information, because you guys are really just getting in my head. Like, this is the type of stuff I do. keep me out of trouble. I don't play with the market, man. I don't be on them charts like that. I really don't. I don't spend a lot of time over there. I hear that timer go off, and I'm so thankful that Sonya shared that, because that right there, that means you can look at how valuable this time is that you come over here and train. You training while you waiting for the trades to set up. The training is reinforcing what you're about to do when the alert goes off. As soon as that timer goes off and you switch over to Nadex, you ready to go. You're not doubting yourself. You're not doubting the parameters. You're not doubting anything. You're not fearful. You're not afraid. You're not worried. And you're not wasting no time disqualifying. You ain't wasting no time. You ready to DQ. Remember, if you can't DQ, what's going to happen? Same thing that happened a minute ago with that trade. You're going to take a trade and you're going to be done for the day. If you're doing one a day, you're going to do this until you get a trade. You're going to get your trade. You're going to win your trade. And you're going to be finished for the day. And you're going to rinse and repeat that every day. Man, listen. There's the alert. Or the Nadex. I'm ready. Let's see what Nadex talking about. Look at how little time we spend with this part. We just watching. Measuring the speed. Speed is at 1 right now. All right, that's looking pretty good. Let's see. The market's getting in position. Okay. It's in position. Look. Up. You saw that fluctuation? There it is. Back tick. Over. Done. I'm out. Back to training. Ain't no playing around with the market. The market is not playing. So we don't need to be playing with it. That's it. DQ the trade. It's over. I'm not even on the chart no more. I'm back to my training. I'm back over for
I shall stop.
a trade example. Looking to study some trades that were actually taken during trainings. That's it. That's it. You guys can feel free to ask any questions in between. This is a powerful training tonight. Notice I didn't even go through the parameters. I told you guys, those of you that are new, video 95, 92, and 55. Those are the videos I want you to watch. Those videos are going to guide you through the parameters. Okay? What I'm doing right now, kid showing the back. There you go. I think this was one of the nights when the demo wasn't working. Let me see if any code was taken during this session. Yeah, Carl, this is a powerful training tonight. It is advanced, but it is not advanced. It's actually simplifying everything for you. Because what I'm giving you right now is what to do with your time. Like, what do you actually do with your time? Man, I was sitting in front of the charts for 5 hours. I want you to be able to sit in front of the charts however long and it not feel like the length of time that you're there for, because you're making use of that time so productively that you're training during the time that you're on the charts. So it's like it's a 1-2 punch. Instead of you just there trying to wait for trades and practice, you're there reinforcing. Hold on.
Aisha, nothing is there.
Oh, really? Hold on. What is that? I don't even hear that. That's Muhammad. All right, let me mute him up. What happened to my headphones? Hold on. think I got my audio back. Y'all can still hear me, right? Okay. No more kid show? No more kid show in the background, right? All right, cool. That's funny. All right. What was I just talking about? Forgot what the hell I was saying. Key said, I don't know. Thank you, Key. So helpful. So helpful. James said he couldn't hear me. All right. Well, thank you, Muhammad, for interrupting with the kids show. What was he probably watching? Blues Clues or something. Carl said, can you please talk about the timer you're using and what it's for? Came in late. The timer, let me share the link again in the chat. Oh, no. That's the playlist. Hold up. Wait, before I do that, let me go to Nadex. The alert just went off. So we over here now. See if we can DQ this trade real quick. It's funny that I even say that, right? I'm looking forward to disqualifying the trade because I don't want to play with the market. Pull up a ticket. See what this is doing. We got pricing right there. So far, up, there's the back tick. Over with. Done. I'm out. See how fast I get off the chart? I'm off the chart. As soon as I saw a back tick, I was gone. All right. And yes, that is exactly how I keep winning. That's how you're going to win. You're going to win, and they're not going to be able to stop you from winning. Like, you got to understand something. It's one thing for me to win. One thing for Enrico to win. One thing for Skep to win. One thing for, the regular folks that are on here consistently winning. The Doc. You know what I'm saying? Jay Carly. We're going to win our trades. When you guys, like when we have a whole army of us doing that, you got to understand what type of impact that is making, not only for us, but for everyone on the outside looking in. It's like, damn, well, over there, they winning. There's a lot of them winning. Like, it ain't just one or two. It's a bunch of them winning. That's what we building here. Carl, that's the link right there for the timer. When you open it up, you're gonna see two big buttons. I think it says stop and start, or no, it says clear and start. When you come to Nadex, you wait for the 5-minute binary to reset. So when this gets to 5 minutes, you hit start on the big green button. That's going to start the timer. Also, you want to use it in the Chrome browser. That's the one I use it in, and I don't have any trouble. So I can't speak for the other browsers. It was giving me issues just now, a minute ago in Safari. So I don't recommend using Safari for the timer. Use the Chrome browser. So anyway, when this gets to 1:30, you're going to hear a little alarm noise. It's going to go like that. And when you hear that, you stop whatever you're doing. Like right now, I'm going through training videos. I'm scrolling through training, and I'm looking for actual trades that were taken during training, just to look at them, just to because these are old videos. I want to look at the behavior of the price back in February. That's when this video was from. So I'm just going back in time, looking at the behavior of price and looking at trades that were actually taken during that time and how the price behaved and whatever the reason was behind me taking the trade at the time. So I'm just studying. That's all. Studying, training. Studying, training. There's a trade right there. All right, so let's look at that. All right, this is a trade that's going to set up right here. And let me expand this window. And this is back from February 11th. Ticket is open. Market positioning itself. Boom, under the minute mark. Right there is at 8. Let's see what it does. It's at 6. Looks like it might have popped down by 2 to 5. You got pricing on the option, 4, and I took it. And this is February 11th. Let me pause this because the timer just went off. Let me go back to Nadex. And you see, when I come to Nadex, we under 130. So right over here, this is what the time is for, call. The time is going to bring you back to Nadex. And then you come over to Nadex and you look and see what the market is doing and disqualify the trade as soon as possible. So here's a good example. Price is sitting right in between both of these strikes. So we're going to look at whichever direction price moves away from first. Up, it's moving down. Let's look at the short. So let's $681. That's a stall there, but that right there was a valid short trade. That right there was a valid trade right there. It stalled and I was looking for it to move down again. This is one of the things I do. When it stalls, I don't care how far away it is from the strike. I want to see it move down once or twice. That's what I like. That's something that I do personally. But that was a valid short trade if you wanted to take it. You had pricing on the option. It moved away from this line because you could see right there that the price was actually straddled between both strikes. And you had pricing on both options. So again, how do we identify the direction? By where the price is moving away from. So because price moved down, it moved away from this line. That's the line right there that I'm looking at. And again, it was a stall. I wanted to see another move down before I took that trade. I didn't see that. I didn't take the trade. But that was a valid trade. But I'm just giving you actual things that I personally do. Because, I mean, basically in this training, you guys are getting in my head. And I'm doing this on purpose because I want to show you to what degree I actually train. All right, so let's finish looking at this trade, see what this did. Chicken dinner. That was a tight one, though. I'm wondering if I took that to actually say not to take that, because I thought that I saw a back tick on that trade. Let's watch it again. I'm wondering what I was doing. Matter of fact, let me listen to see what I was talking about. Yeah, yes, and I did see that too, Key. Right, it went from 8 to 6, right there. Speed was good, Muhammad. You had good speed there, 1 micropip. Um, well, no. You're right. The 2 micropip right there was speed. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It was giving you one after that. I apologize. You're right. And yes, because of that, we wouldn't take it. Now remember, we make adjustments based on the behavior of the price at the time. This was back in February. Back at that time, I don't think that I was even using 1 micropip yet as a strict requirement, to be honest. I think that the all the other parameters were there, and speed came into play a little later to the degree that it's at now. There goes the whistle. All right, so boom, we come over to Nadex, and we come here. We ready to go. Ready to go. All right, under a minute. Price already moving down, so that's a backtick. This is DQ. Back right there. You see it backticking? It's DQ right there. That's it. Over and out. So we boom, get off, go back to training. Let me see what you guys are talking about here. Josh said, I love to learn. I've learned to love the numbers 3 and 8. Every time I watch hits a number ended in 3 or 8, I know it's 2 minutes remaining on the binary. Yep. And I'm sure that you guys already have a way to go to the charts, but I know that for me, the timer is very helpful because I like to do other stuff in between, like what I'm doing now with the training. I like to review these trainings and go through them. And it's interesting that I actually started doing this during the training because this is what I actually do for real. Like exactly what you see me doing right now. If I want to go back and look and see the way that trades that I took in the past on or during training, how did those trades, or what did they look like, I should say, during the condition at the time? What was the condition before I actually entered the trade? Was I talking about something during that training in particular? Like, there's a lot that you can learn every time that you watch the trainings. It's really amazing. And that's why it's so important for us to continuously train, because the more that we train, you're becoming better and better, and it's like you keep becoming a better version of yourself, because you're only going to be able to grow at your own pace. Like, no one else can do this for you. This is a skill that you're learning for yourself. And you're going to learn it at your own pace, and you're going to learn it with your own comprehension, and you're going to see it, and with your own perspective. Even though the parameters are in place and they are there for you to follow, the ability for you to feel the market, that comes from within you. That's something that can't be taught. That's something that only comes with experience in the market. I really can't communicate to you how I just know not what the market is going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. And I go with that with full confidence. In other words, I'm never going to take a trade that I'm unsure about within myself. If I feel funny, I don't take it. And I may not even be able to explain why yet. Sometimes it'll take me actually going through that same type of scenario multiple times before I understand the why. And then when the why comes, then I can explain it to you. But until the why comes, it's feeling. It's just me feeling like I didn't want to take that trade. It didn't feel right to me. I think this is an example of closing out a working order. I must have been talking about working orders or something, man. Make sure that you cancel and stuff like that. Yeah, I was talking about that during that training. All right, so I'm just continuing to go through. Yeah, but this is a good exercise for y'all. You want to go back and look at actual trades, go back into the trainings, and listen to what was being talked about too, because you're definitely going to gain something from whatever was being discussed at the time. I don't know what that was. All right. Go back to Nadex, minute 30, boom. Come here, ready to go. Price sitting on the strike. Don't know what it want to do. It's pushing underneath. So it's moving away from the strike, but it's not moving enough. So we don't got 5. It's not moving in position. There's a back tick that disqualifies this, and that's it. DQ. That's good enough for me. I'm out. And I'm back to training. Or back to the Sopranos. Whatever I'm doing at the time. So yeah, that's the word, intuition. And you know, intuition comes from experience. Intuition is something you can only have because you've experienced or been exposed to something for a length of time. So that's what the market is doing for you. It's allowing you to see it when you just expose yourself to it. It's going to show you what it's about. It's going to show you how it's capable of moving. It's going to show you the type of movement it does before it does another type of movement. Like these are the little things that are the nuances that can't be taught, because it takes you actually being exposed to the market to even know that the market is capable of doing that type of behavior. You got to just be around. And I'm telling you, if you do the process, if you process similar to what's showing you tonight, where you're doing, you know, training in between, you are really going to move through training not only with precision and without anything polluting you, but you're going to get the essence and the foundation of the framework and the way that we actually see the market. So it's like you put yourself in position to get to that intuition faster, because you're not polluting yourself with a whole lot of stuff at one time. It's very specific. Like, it's very specific. Boom, we come into the chart at 130. We're not looking at the whole 5 minutes worth of candle movement. We're not doing that. Worth of price action. We don't want to do that. We want to look at it 130 and then apply the parameters from that point. As soon as we disqualify the trade, we are gone. Like, get off the chart and go back to doing whatever you were doing. Keep yourself away from anything else that will distract you from focusing on the behavior of the price when you look at the chart. Because that's what you're doing. When you come to that chart, you're only concerned about the behavior. And that's what the parameters do for you. The parameters keep you in line and keep you in check. You're never going to end up being reckless. Never gonna end up being reckless. Oh, I'm just seeing that. Okay. Yeah, he should already have that, Rico. Yeah, I sent that already. That was 841. 841. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So I'm gonna look at this last one. I'm gonna wait for this alarm to go over and look at this last one. And there's my alarm. Boom. Right at the 130 mark, I'm ready. And you see now look at this example. You see our price already in position. It's already moved away from this line. It's already underneath the line. It's in position. Pricing on the option. 682. You pull up your ticket, and you be ready to disqualify. I want to see this move down, one, and then another one. See, it moved down too fast. Disqualify. Over. We don't play with that speed. The same way that it gapped down, this thing will bounce back up and come back up here somewhere. We don't mess around with that. That's why we never chase the market. We never chase price action. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right, so that's it. That's it. Boom, I'm done. I'm not even concerned with that one anymore. I'm finished. Jarrell, what's your question? That's you unmuting? You can unmute. You just unmuted and then you muted back up. Yes, please do. Please do.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
I'm sorry. When you go to the NameX site, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is my question. Boy, one second. Do you on the left side, right? Do you go? We're in the 5 minute five. Is it the 5 minute binary?
Yes. You're trying to figure out how to get to here?
Yes. Yeah. So, because I've been listening to the videos, I just realized after a while, I said, let me ask you about this. Okay, within 5 minutes, and then go down to the GB, no. We're doing the GP, USD, right?
Yeah, GBP,
then I will click on that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'll click on that, right? Okay, all right.
So
now,
you're looking at this.
I see
you're in your Finder, right? You're looking at this?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go back. Okay. Yeah.
Let me follow
I'm
you.
looking at, okay. What I did was, okay, I 5 minute binary, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. This one?
And I went to, yeah, correct. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I click, okay, 5 minute binary. Then what was the next step after that? I had to click on the Forex, right?
Click on Forex, right. And then the drop down shows you all the symbols.
Right. And then the one that you trade, I guess we'll be trading as GP USD.
Right. GBP USD. Third one from the top.
Okay, then you click on that. Now, okay, now the bottom. How did you get the bottom? Like right here where the we're looking at the like the charts.
This right here. Okay, let me close it and then show you how I open it.
Oh, okay, all right,
When
please. Okay,
when your strike prices appear up here in the ladder at the top, you see how they here
right,
in the markets tab.
right,
You see right here where it says charts and these
yeah,
things that look like cell phone bars.
right.
Just click that. When you click that, a chart's gonna
Oh,
open.
okay. And
And
what you did was this. Okay, you picked your target right from up here.
right, I just go to the middle one usually and just
Oh, click on
click
that, and
that one.
then the chart just falls down.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. So
Yep.
so basically, hold on 1 minute, real quick. I'm gonna see if I can do that real quick. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little summer cold. Um, okay, it was 5 minute binary, right?
Mhm.
I would click on that, right, and then click on the forex, and then it would go to GB, USD, right, and that's the one I'll click on, right. I'm clicking on the
Right.
UPSD.
Mhm.
No. Hold on, wait. Do I have to
GBP
click on the
USD.
UPSD? Yeah, okay. I think I did
When
that.
you open up the forex and then the symbols drop,
Yeah,
you got to
right.
click on GBP USD so that the GBP USD appears here in the markets tab.
Right. So that in the market side, you have about 5 of them up here, right?
You got 5, right?
Okay. And then I would probably most likely pick the one in the middle and click on the chart, and then it'll just fall down.
There you go. Yeah,
Okay.
you can any of these is going to open up the chart. So you could just click any of the any of the little cell phone bar looking things. Is going to open up your chart. Like you can click any of these. You still there? I think I lost. I think did I lose you or did you lose me? You still hear me? I can't hear nothing. Do you hear me talking and hearing Javelle? Are you still talking? You don't hear Javelle talking, do you? Okay. I think he lost his connection. All right. So he got his question answered. Either way, I think he typed that in the chat, so he should be good. Carl said he had a question. I answered his question. Okay, cool. Anyone else have a question or a concern? I know that we didn't go through the parameters in the training tonight. I did it on purpose. Like I said, brand new folks, 95, 92, and 55. Those videos in the playlist I want you to watch. Matter of fact, let me show you what the playlist looks like. When you come to the playlist, they're numbered. From the top, starts at 1, and it goes all the way down to the most recent one. Jesus, we had 116 videos. Jesus. Lord have mercy. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of training. All right, so anyway. So number 95, you see, 5 stars. That's evolution. Watch that. Number 92, DQ and trades. 3 stars. Watch that. And number 55. Right here, this one. Clarity. Must watch. That's a biggie. 55 is a biggie for parameters. So for you to really become acquainted with the parameters real well, you're gonna want to watch number 55. Definitely. But watch all the ones I'm telling you to watch. 95, 92, and 55. Okay? Shaw, what's your question? You can unmute.
Okay. Hi.
What's up, Shaw?
The clock goes for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So how am I supposed to get it to for 5 minutes so it can count down.
No, the clock, and on that link, it's already set. It has two different clocks. One says free time, 3:30, and then the other one says chart time for 1:30. You see that, right?
Yeah.
In the little box underneath? Okay.
Yeah.
When the way that you set it, you go to your binary. When this time left is 5, press the big start button.
You said I press the big start button.
Yeah, but wait until your binary gets to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Like wait until this right here says 5.
Okay.
And then you click that big start button. And then every time that the alert goes off, every time that alert goes off, it's okay. The amount of time left here is going to be 1:30. Like mine is about to go off right now. Right there, it just went off.
So you gonna hear it? So you gonna hear it when it go off?
Yeah, you hear it in your ear. It sounds like an alarm clock.
Cause I didn't hear it. I gotta start it over again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna hear it. It's loud.
Okay, but I'm gonna hear it when I press start.
No. When you press start, you're at 5 minutes.
Right.
You're gonna hear it when you have 1:30 left on the clock.
Okay.
Like I just heard it just now, because we got to 1:30 on the clock, so mine just went off. But when you set it, wait, like you see, it's 45 seconds left now on this.
Yeah.
When this gets to 0, or it's gonna say 5 minutes. When it starts at 5 minutes, click the big green start button.
Okay. I'm gonna try it out.
And then that's gonna set it.
Okay. All right. I just want to get a clarification on it.
Yeah, you're gonna be good.
Okay.
Yeah, and that time is golden right there, because, like I said, you can occupy your time going through trainings and focusing on whatever you want to in the trainings in between waiting for trade. When that alarm go off, you come back to the chart and then you apply the parameters and you do your thing.
Yeah, it's just like how we used to do back in video 6 or stuff, where we ain't got to look at a chart on the MetaTrader 4.
Right.
Up to date.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a hell of a lot simpler now, for everybody. That's why when people come in now, they get right to winning right away, because it's not much that you really have to do other than just learn the parameters and just practice. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see them allergies tearing you up a little bit too, huh?
Yeah, and I shouldn't be smoking and stuff like that, but it's a habit.
Yeah, I'm sure that don't help.
I probably need to buy a ton of stock more than I do that actually getting the plant.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Shaw. Yeah, go ahead, Jarrell. Yeah, please. That's what I was waiting for, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. My car has a short in it. I ordered another one. Hopefully I hear about tomorrow. Okay, my other question is right before it came out. I'm just like down here where you have the candles. How did you your candles, right? How did you enlarge them? How did you make them bigger?
When you say bigger, you mean like this?
Yeah. Didn't you do that? Because I looked at mine, and mine are small, and I wanted them.
What kind of mouse you have?
I have like a cordless mouse.
You got the scroll bar in the middle, right? The little wheel.
Yeah.
Twist that wheel up and down.
Up and down. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Like click anywhere on the chart. Like click on the chart first, and then just scroll your wheel.
Okay, I'm doing that, and it's going up and down. But the what you call the candles.
The candles are not.
They're not getting larger.
Okay. You might have to. Are you clicking the wheel and doing that?
Nah. I'm just moving it. Click it.
Just moving it.
Yeah.
Try clicking it and moving it and see if that does it.
Nah, that's not doing it neither. It's not a it's not a big deal. I can always play with it and figure out how to make it bigger. I can see it. That's the main thing. Because it's small. Okay, so I would just I'm sure because I had this up a long time ago. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's not the big deal to sweat you about. Okay, my other question. What you were saying was 55, 92, and 95. You said?
Right.
Okay, that's 55, 92, and 95.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
My man. All right. Sure, you got your clock working. Yes. Go ahead, girl. Carl said, when you pull your ticket, do you have enough time to pull the trigger for the trade with a minute 30? Yeah. At what time remaining can you not make a trade? 30 seconds. Once you under 30 seconds, you'll see all of the liquidity cut off. Like you see how we under 30 seconds now? We don't got prices here. You got a couple of little stragglers out here because those are people putting orders out for one contract and silliness like that. So somebody out there just got an order sitting out there, a working order. So that's what you're seeing. But other than that, you see no pricing under the 30-second mark. Nadex cuts all pricing under 30 seconds. Yeah, sure. The only thing you have to be concerned with after you set that is when the alarm go off. Every time the alarm goes off, go back to the Nadex chart and start the process. Apply your parameters. So you go on about your business, and then when that alarm go off, you come to the chart and do your thing. Okay, cool. Carl, that's a clear answer, right? You got that? Very good. All right, cool. All right, anyone else? Anybody else have a question? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Question, concern? You want to tell me how great I am? You can do that too. I'm just messing with y'all.
How did you set that timer?
Who was that? Sandra? Hi, Sandra.
Yeah. Hello. I was
doing?
trying to hear what you were telling her, and I accidentally closed off the screen, so I didn't catch everything you said on how you set the timer.
Okay. On your Nadex platform, when your time left gets to 5 minutes or 0 time remaining, really 5 minutes at the top of the next binary. So when this right here resets and goes to 5 minutes, go to the timer and click the big start button.
I'm not on the where the timer is right now, mine's saying 3:30, and on the bottom it says free time and chart time.
Right. That's what it's supposed to say.
Do I? All right.
Right.
So
Right now, is it running, or is it? Do you have the two buttons that say clear and start?
neither. It just says free
What?
time and chart time.
You don't see two big buttons under the zeros?
Nope.
What? What do you see?
It's got a
Hold on.
big blue box.
And under that,
And
you
then on
don't
the
see
bottom-
a big green. You don't see a big
Yeah,
green
there's a
button
big
that
green-
says start.
It says chart time. Doesn't say start.
Hold on. All right. This
Do I
what
got to
you
go
should
to
be-
create? Do I got to create an online timer?
No. The same link I gave you is already set. Look, this is what you should see. Do you see this?
Yeah. Nope. I don't have that.
You don't have this right here?
Nope. I don't even have that whole box. Mine looks
All right.
totally different than that.
What? Hold on. I'm gonna paste it again.
I must have what?
That link
What?
right there, I just pasted in the chat. Click that and see what opens up. Let me see what this chart does.
I got an old dinosaur for a computer, so it's taking forever to load.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
And I think this thing's got to be about 10 years old.
I still have a laptop I think I bought in the year 2001 that still works.
Oh,
Isn't that insane?
probably works better than this thing.
Aside from it being slow as hell, just the fact that it turns on is amazing.
Now I got it.
Got
I
it?
think I might
Cool.
have had the wrong site.
Yeah, what you probably did when you went to the link, you might have clicked something else, and then it took you to another time or something.
Yeah, well,
But
it says Team Alliance interval timer.
Yeah, because Sonya created it.
Oh,
Sonya's one
so
of
I
our.
got the wrong one.
Well, no, the one you have now looks like this, right?
Yep. Now I got that one. But
So right here,
so I
this-
can just get rid of the other one?
Yeah, get rid of the other one, keep this one, and when you get to 5 minutes here on your time left, hit this big ass green start button right here.
Okay, I got
that-
it. I
that'll
have learned
do it.
more from. I think I've learned more from listening to you guys than I have out of all the other stuff that I've seen on here. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're gonna enjoy winning. It feels great.
It's gonna get me out of a job I want out of. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I can't wait for the stories. I
Oh,
cannot
I can't wait either. My son, my first time coming on here for the for what we're doing now, my son stuck his head in here and looked at us. What are you doing now, Mom? Go away.
Like, stay out of grown folks' business. Get out of here.
He's grown. He's 25.
I'll still tell him.
No, you
I'm
go do
still
your thing.
telling.
I'll do mine.
That's
But
right.
when I start breaking into money, then he's gonna think. He's like, "Well, what are you doing now? I want to learn that."
And I'll be like, okay, get into training.
That's what I'm gonna tell him. I can't
right.
train you.
Get your
You're
ass
going to
in
have
the
to go to
training.
the people that I train from, because they're the
There
best
you
trainers
go.
out there.
That's it. That's it, bro. No freebies, buddy.
No, he's had plenty of them.
I'm sure.
He's still getting them
What
until
else?
he gets
What else
another
do we
job.
do? That's what
Yeah,
we do
he's
with
my
parents,
kid.
you know. That's it.
Yeah, I don't care how old they are. I'll always be
Yep.
there to help them.
That's it. Yep. But we got to make sure we help them to help themselves too.
Yep.
That tough love.
Well, the way it works, they help me when I need it, and I help them when they need it.
There you go. Reciprocity.
Yep, works both ways.
All right, so you good now with the timer?
Yeah, oh yeah. I can't wait to try
Very
it.
good. Good stuff. All right. Anything else? Any more questions?
Oh, nope.
Very good. That means I did another great job.
You do a good job every night.
Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you guys really get the value from it. I really do.
I'm one of them slow learners.
Hey,
It's going to
you're
take
not
me a while
alone.
to get the hang of it.
Took me 20 years.
Well, I hope it don't take me 20 years. I ain't got 20 years.
Nah, I know. we got
20
to
years, I'll
cut
be in
that
my...
down.
No, 20 years, I'll be in my 70s. I don't think I'll be ready for that then.
Nah, we're gonna cut that down substantially. Definitely.
I'll have
yes,
something to do over holiday weekend.
Oh yes.
You watch
Plenty.
his videos over the holiday weekend.
That's it. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, Sandra. And I'm glad that we got
You're
the clock
welcome.
working for you. I'm glad that you,
Yeah.
as always, get some
Thank you.
tremendous value from the training. Good stuff.
I do it every night.
Yes,
I like
ma'am.
to sit and listen. I'm not much for talking. I just like to sit and listen.
Mm-hmm. You can do that too.
Learn more from listening.
That's it. That's how our mind works. All right, so I gotta get up out of here. Call the training to be available as soon as we get off. I'll post a link up in the group chat. Yeah, definitely. Thank you all. Thanks, Muhammad. Thanks, James. Yeah, we're glad to have you back, man. Told you. Told you, buddy. We're gonna get you winning. Always a pleasure. I definitely appreciate you guys for coming on. Those of you who actually, unmuted, talk for a little while. Definitely much appreciated. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Jarrell. Thank you all. Always a pleasure. Yes, indeed. All right, Rob. All right, so once again, last time for the new folks, video number 95, 92, and 55. Get into those. Put them on repeat. And make sure that you stay plugged into the group chat. Ask questions there. If you're trading, post your trades up. All of that good stuff. Community, family. That's what we are. Team Alliance. All right, I'm out. All right, everybody. You have a great night. Video will be available immediately following the training, and we'll be back at it. I think Sunday night. I think the market's open Sunday night. I don't even know. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, we'll see you when we see you. All right, we'll see you guys in the group chat. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Let's stay safe.